What's up guys, welcome back to another part in the Tales of Berseria playthrough video. So in the last part we ended up continuing on to, I think this is the east side of the continent, and we ended up in Velvet's hometown. We ran into people of the town that's before this. I forget what it's called, but yeah, we ran into them and they were talking about how a ball is still thriving, and how during the Advent, Artoria saved them and people are still here. And we recently just ran into Velvet's old friend, Nico, which we all know should be dead. So we are now right outside of her village, and we're going to see what's going on.
Scout.
Alright, so let's go ahead and see.
Velvet! You're really all right.
Oh, thank heavens! It's so good to see you. Where have you been all this time? You never even wrote.
But I don't. I thought the whole village was wiped out that day.
Yeah, it nearly was.
But just when we thought it was all over, Arthur, Lord Artorius saved us.
No, it was his doing in the first place. He sacrificed Laphicet.
It really was a shame what happened to that poor boy.
That's all you have to say? A shame? My brother Laphi died.
I'm sorry. Truly, I am. But you can't lose hope, dear.
He's right. What counts is that your brother's still alive.
He's alive?
He's in your house. Don't worry, we've all pitched in to take care of him.
I don't.
Velvet.
So very
Velvet.
strange.
Let's go to your house and see.
Yeah, okay.
Because even if somehow these villagers did get saved, we definitely know for sure, and Velvet knows for sure, Laphicet got stabbed that day, ran through and tossed into the pit, and then that, dragon thing or whatever ate them up. So, don't see how you would be able to save him from that, but, who knows? Everything was kind of a haze for Velvet right after that. So maybe we'll actually learn the truth of what happened during that moment. So nothing to do. I'm guessing if you mess this chest right here at the very beginning of the game, you could open it here. Wouldn't really do you any good now, but it's there. Okay, grab that one. Now let's see. Getting back at our house.
Laphi. Laphi's alive?
What's wrong?
Well, that didn't break it.
Next time you suspect an illusory art, test out your theory on yourself.
You think we're all seeing an illusion?
It's possible. It wouldn't be the first time.
But an entire village? That shouldn't be possible. Shouldn't be, no.
How do we approach this? Try to break it apart at the seams somehow?
No. For now, we and our enemies share the same goal. Come on. Help me look for the Therion.
Sure.
I think I'll stick with Velvet.
I won't stop you.
Keep a close eye on her. I don't think she's entirely right in the head at the moment.
Yeah.
This also, if Laphi is alive at this moment too, this also pretty much shatters everything Velvet has done and been through at this moment, because everything has been for revenge. And if he actually is alive, then her journey was basically for nothing, and all the killing and stuff she did. So it's definitely got a lot of deep meaning to it. Also, there's that board thing right over there we can grab eventually.
My home. It hasn't changed a bit.
We need to be careful, Velvet. Eisen thinks this could be a trap.
You think Nico and everyone are being controlled?
I don't know. It's just...
You think it could be Melchior's doing. But even so... It's not going to work on me.
You're insane.
Of course.
People can
Of
fight
course.
against pain, but...
I won't be deceived by this.
You'll open your wound.
You're warm. Luffy, you're really alive. Luffy?
He's been asleep. Ever since that day. I found him at the shrine. Collapsed on the ground. His wounds healed, but he's never woken up.
If he's still alive, that's all that matters. I'll find a way to wake you again, Luffy. I swear I will. We'll be together. I still have to thank you for this comb after all.
So that's where Velvet's comb came from. Did Lord Artorias really try to sacrifice such a defenseless child?
Yes, Elidor.
What's
We've been
wrong,
saying this
Laphicet?
forever.
You don't look like your usual perky self. I'm okay. I'm just glad Velvet's all right.
What? Your name is Laphicet too? What a weird coincidence!
Yeah.
Hey, sorry about all that, you guys.
Don't worry about it. What are we going to do now?
If it were me, I'd make Laphicet something he really likes for dinner tonight. He can handle soup. Maybe he'll notice the smell of your cooking and it'll wake him up.
Yeah, maybe I should. Would you watch after him while I go buy what I need?
Of course. I am at your beck and call.
Is there anything I can do to help too?
Yes, please. I'll need you to be my taste tester.
It's been so long since we've seen Velvet like this.
I wonder if they've located the Therion. Let's just leave that to them. You're not curious? Of course I am. But for right now, I want to stay close to Velvet. I've got a really bad feeling about this. Something more important than finding the Therion? Yeah. My stomach is twisted, and I've got a chill up my spine. I'm really scared. Very well. I trust your feelings. We'll leave the Therion to Rokuro and Eisen, and stay with Velvet then. Thanks, Eleanor. Magilu, what will you do?
Whatever I feel like.
I shouldn't have asked. Thanks anyway, Magilu. Are you sure you're doing the right thing? In the end, whatever happens, happens. Wiser words never spoken, right?
All right,
Yeah.
first I'm going to whip up my special quiche. And then I'll throw in tomato and egg soup. And some pudding.
I didn't even know your face had smile muscles.
Yeah, even Eleanor sees it. Yeah, it's been a really long time since we've seen Velvet like this. You know, having that carefree, kind spirit with the nice smile. The sisterly love, you know. But let's see what we got around here that we can possibly get him some food. I haven't even really been cooking. Also, I don't know if you guys can end up hearing it or not, but my stomach is growling. I am hungry. So, I'm going to have to try to find me something after recording this. Yo, chicken is sitting on the pig. I forget what they called these things. Rat pig, that's what they called them. Okay. I don't know if these only showed up in this game or if they're in other ones, but huh. What is this one over here? Let's see.
It's been a long time, hasn't it, Velvet? I wanted to apologize to you for ages now.
Apologize? What for?
That business with Arthur. Back then, I said he seemed like a fraud. I know you took it pretty hard, but if he wasn't there 3 years ago, our village would have been destroyed. I'm sorry I doubted him.
I didn't trust him then either. I only realized how amazing of a person he was when he saved all of our lives. I'm ashamed of myself. All this time we've been feeling terrible, thinking we may have driven you to leave the village. Please, forgive us.
That's not... I didn't...
Where have you been these past 3 years? It must have been tough living on your own, without any family to help you. Sorry, you don't have to talk about it if it hurts. But if you ever feel like talking, we're here for you.
I know we can't make up for all the pain we put you through, but if there's anything we can do, just ask. And if you'd like, you're always welcome to come back. The whole village would welcome you with open arms.
Now, one thing I do want to say is that it's been 3 years since that day happened. It's been 3 years, and you obviously see how long Velvet's hair is, which some people, I think their hair can grow longer faster than others. But in 3 years, at least, you would think, you know, something little would at least change in this village, whether it's the people's hair or, you know, any kind of building or structure, you know, something like that, you know. Which they could all just have the same thing, you know. And they're...
Between the cold, the famine, and the demon blight, there were times I thought the world was done for. But over the past 3 years, I've stopped worrying.
I know we're overly reliant on Arthur and the exorcists, but this village has changed. The exorcists taught us that there are things the demons hate. We can't defeat them, but we can keep them away.
It's peaceful now. Exorcists stop by on patrol every now and then, and we haven't had a case of demon blight since what happened to your sister was horrible. But you and Laphicet should try to move on. Make the most of your lives.
I hope he wakes up soon.
I'm sure he will.
So they can't fight them, but they can keep the demons away with stuff they hate, which I don't think we've learned. What do they do to keep demons back? You know, Demon Slayer, they use Wisteria, but or Wisteria. But I wonder what they use here.
Velvet, it's been forever. Great to see you. You haven't changed a whit.
What do you mean by that?
Have you seen Nico yet?
I have.
She's as full of life as she always was, right? Come to think of it, nothing's really changed much, has it?
I suppose not. By the way, how are Orthy and Russ doing?
Those pups haven't changed a whit either. They saw a guy with a big sword walking with a dour-eyed fellow in black. They freaked out and hightailed it.
That would be Rokuro and Aizen.
Those dogs are as cowardly as always.
So, what part of Velvet hasn't changed a whit?
She doesn't have any makeup on?
Uh-huh.
Doesn't have any makeup on. Wonder what she would look like with makeup on.
The coming of the Malachim are a gift from the Empyreans, a reward for our repentance and our renewed prayers. The Malachim are our blades against the demons, and the exorcists the hands that wield them. Humanity's hope.
You never change. Want me to take you home this time?
No! Don't treat me like I'm senile!
Okay.
Oh! It's you, Velvet. Be careful when fighting prickle boars.
If they charge you, punch them in the nose, right?
No! Throw sand in their eyes!
Sand in the eyes. Got it.
You finally started listening to me. You're 16. You've really grown.
Yeah.
16? But aren't you 19?
Leave her be.
Yeah. This lady's crazy, obviously, but it has been 3 years. Velvet was 16 when all this stuff happened at the start, and now, since 3 years later, 19.
Hey, could I get some eggs, milk, spinach, and tomatoes? And I'd love to know what cheese you'd recommend too.
You got it. And in celebration of your homecoming, I won't even charge. With you cooking up a feast like that, I'm sure Laphicet will wake up straight away.
Thanks. I really appreciate it.
You're getting spinach? I can't really handle it myself.
You'll never grow up strong if you don't eat your spinach, young lady.
I've done just fine without it so far, thank you.
Oh, if you insist.
Dude, it's so weird hearing Velvet like this after so long.
You must be special. Not many folks get to be friends with an exorcist.
She's not my friend.
The way you two bicker, I find that hard to believe.
Oh yeah. Do you have any prickle boar?
Oh, I'm sorry to say that I'm out at the moment.
That's fine. I'll hunt some up myself in the tranquil woods. Just like old times.
Actually, there haven't been any prickle boars there lately. You should try the Morgana Woods instead.
Okay, I'll do that. Thanks for the tip.
Yeah, it's
Alright,
very
to the
weird
Morgana
hearing
Woods
Velvet
to
like
hunt some
this.
prickle boars.
Yeah, sure. You don't like spinach, right, Eleanor? Well, you know, I just... All right, it's true, but keep that between us, okay? Velvet really seemed to be enjoying herself at the shop. Quite. And she can really pick out a nice balance of foods while making every gulp count. She seems so cheerful and carefree. That's the real Velvet. I'm sure of it. Yes. An ordinary, dutiful, loving sister. I wish she could have stayed that way. She could have lived a happy life, surrounded by her friends. Just plain Velvet Crow, sister to Lord Artorias. And maybe not Lord Artorias, but just plain Arthur. A happy, ordinary life for an ordinary girl, with a kind family and supportive friends.
Yep. Could have all been ordinary. So we can't go hunt up in the usual woods she used to. We gotta hunt here. Yeah, that way. Collect the black Nordahl. Okay. Alright, let's move over to this zone. I think I might be able to wrap up this.
Keep your eyes on the thickets.
I might be able to wrap up this main part here in this video, hopefully. Because I don't think it's too long. But we shall see. Oh, there it is. Almost didn't see it.
We can do this.
Next.
Just one shot. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, prickle boars.
This is hunting?
We keep this up and who knows how many we'll bring home.
Let's see. I need to also end up checking my life bottles. How much do I have? 7? Okay. I might try to see if that shop has any.
We can do this.
Not even worth my time.
And then the last one right up here.
I'll show you the beauty of my spear route. I did good, didn't I?
Okay, this should be enough.
Oh,
Huh? What's wrong?
nothing. I just feel a little sorry for them is all.
I hear you. These pricklebores might have all been family. People can be so heartless. Yeah, I'd forgotten this feeling. But what can you do? At the end of the day, we have to eat just as much as they do.
Yes, what can you do in this situation indeed?
Luffy's waiting for us. We should run on home now.
Luffy.
Oh, man. It's weird, too, because you remember in that one part where, you know, we were fishing trying to find the other Therion, Luffy, aka Fee, snapped because, you know, he didn't have his own, own identity. And I don't think she's really called him Fee at all after that. I could be wrong since it's been a bit, but they mainly just still call him Laphicet, which kind of makes sense because they're kind of just stuck with it. That's what they've mainly been calling him the entire time, but I do wish they would change his name to, like, Fee. Like, right here, even in the menu, I wish they would change his name to Fee after that story part.
Shopping, hunting, laughing with friends. That was how her life used to be, wasn't it?
Yes, it reminds me of my own past.
Huh? But wasn't your village... I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. The happy times I shared with my family, I still treasure those memories. And even after the attack, I've still been able to find happiness. Eating a good meal, making new friends.
And falling in love?
Yes, falling in...
Love?
Look what you made me say, Bienfu!
There's nothing to be ashamed of. Most every girl's happiest memories are of her first love, after all. Don't you think there was someone special out there Velvet had feelings for? A first love.
It does make
Do
you
really
curious.
think so?
Because don't
That's
think
enough
she
of
ever
that talk,
mentions it.
Bienfu. You sound like an old man.
No! I'm only 150 years old and already being treated like an old man!
But still, I would like to meet the guy Velvet first fell for.
I wouldn't.
I see. You're a guy.
Yeah, it does make me curious, like, if she even did, because in the beginning of the game, Nico kind of teases her about that, but I don't think she had anybody she actually liked. Now, I can't really say I don't think right now Velvet even would have anybody she likes, because she's literally only going for revenge. So she doesn't have time to worry about all that kind of stuff, but I am curious. Because I think a lot of people ship her with Rokuro. They're kind of the match. Check this shop. You do have life bottles. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy those. I'll buy more. Allows the use of martial art derivatives under certain conditions. Yeah, let's stock up on these. Have to received by friend or foe in battle. Use again to end the effect. Wow, that is expensive. 18,000. Jeez. Medicine that prevents encounter in a week. More enemies even during battle until you rest. Cures potion. Okay, yeah, let's buy a few more of those, and then let's definitely stock up on those. Okay, good. Also, forgot to mention, Heaven Burns Red finally came to global Friday during that Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight. I'm enjoying it. Very funny dialogue. The main character in that game is such a troll, but I am really loving it. I've been waiting forever for that game to come out for global, so hopefully it will last. And speaking of that Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight, it was okay. It was okay. The fight before them with the two women, that was really good though.
I'm happy for you.
So, what's your plan now?
You guys are snooping around the village.
Yeah, we wanted to check out that shrine too, but we got stopped. Apparently, the Abbey's designated it off-limits. If there's a Therion around, it's probably there.
I'm going to draw it out. If this is a trap, things may turn violent. Either way, this place is about to get a lot less tranquil.
The same as everywhere else I've been.
You can quit here if you like, but I'm going to keep on fighting the Abbey.
And if I try to stop you, you'll insist, I presume.
Velvet, no!
I'll give you 1 day. Once you've made up your mind, come meet me at the Cape.
I'm with him. How tomorrow shakes out depends on what you decide, Velvet.
Your hand... It's...
As you can see, I'm a demon. 3 years ago, I was the one who attacked this village and...
I don't want to hear it! Demon, or no demon, you're still you. Okay, so you're scary. I'll get used to it. I promise, I'll keep it a secret. Let's just live here in the village like we used to, okay? You, me, and everyone else.
Nico.
That was rather good, Velvet.
Yeah. Laphicet gets a gold star for being such a good taste tester, too.
Tomorrow,
Amazing she can still
I'll
cook
fix you up
very
a nice
good even
stew.
without tasting. Then again, she had a good taste tester, so.
Hey, is this... It's the original copy of the book on Enominat. And all the pages are here. Velvet...
Hey, Fee. Can I borrow your compass real quick? I'll give it right back. Please?
All right.
He really wanted a compass, more than anything else. Just like you, he loved to stare out at the sea, wondering what's on the other side. He wanted to go adventuring someday.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I bet once he wakes up, you two will be really good friends.
So, this is what your life used to be like before everything happened, huh?
What's gotten into you? Maybe I made the pudding a little too sweet.
What?
Velvet, how do you know what it tastes like?
I think I'll get myself some shut-eye.
But what are you going to do about tomorrow?
Magilo, are there arts that let the caster manipulate dreams?
Huh? Dreams? Why?
There is, yes, an art that requires a certain type of Moloch. It envelops you in a fog and reads your regrets, then traps you in a happy dream.
An art that reads your regrets and shows you happiness. I'm going to the Cape.
Now? What on earth's gotten into you?
Velvet... Velvet!
Don't go
Stay here. Stay with me.
This is Fee's compass.
Dang. Even in a dream.
I'm sorry, Luffy. No, don't. Wait. Velvet, wait. Don't leave me here.
Fog, is this what Magilu was talking about?
We're going to the Cape Shrine. It's time to drag out the Therion.
So, now we finally learned that it is a dreamlike state. Antique tarot cards. A deck of cards given by a woman in the Force Islands. For some reason, the edges have been honed to razor sharpness. I don't know if these are from another Tales game or what. I don't remember seeing these before or remember a character using these. But yeah, yeah, so I knew what this was from the start. I just didn't want to, you know, say anything about it, obviously. It was kind of a shock whenever I first played the game. It was quite the reveal, really. And the way you find out is literally just because she can taste pudding.
Velvet!
There you are.
Velvet, you have to stop your friends. They keep saying they're going to the Cape, and they just won't listen.
The Abbey's forbidden anyone from going inside. We'll all be punished if anyone breaks the rules.
I hate to say it, Nico, but I think I'm a terrible person. I really thought I could have my old life back again, and I could forget everything else. I tried to act like I was doing it for Laffy, but it was all for myself. But I can't forget. I shouldn't forget. Laffy is dead. He was murdered without even knowing why. I will never forgive that. Ever! So get out of my way. If you don't, I'll devour you again!
Velvet. Why?
Why must you do this? There we go. The truth at last!
Even seeing it like this, even if they are like, you know, from a dream, it is kind of sad to see.
What are you talking about? Focus on the monsters, sweetie pie.
No mercy! You thought I'd stop there? Annihilating?
Oh, that's the new one. Cool. You got to see the new Mystic art right there. I wasn't even trying to do it.
This way! The shrine's through these woods!
Hey, mind telling me what the hell's going on?
It's a trap. Trap. Our enemy spun an illusion based on Velvet's dreams.
That's a nasty little art.
But Velvet saw through it all?
She did. But even if it's all a dream, such brutality on her part.
Velvet's always been our brutal poodle. But to shake off the dream by herself, now that's something. The boundary between dreams and reality is demarcated solely by one's own heart. What? I'm saying she's wowie zowie cool beans. Come on, we gotta hurry.
Which, literally, if she wasn't a demon, and, well, if she wasn't the type of demon she is, and she could still taste, then she would never have been able to tell.
Hell, Even if it wasn't, I won't turn back!
Yeah, so it's, she got lucky, basically, in that regard, that she isn't able to taste anymore. Don't touch me. It almost got me. Let me move back a little bit. There we go. Okay, and then we can just go down through that, but I'll leave that. So let's see what kind of Therion we got up here. If you've been paying attention throughout this whole part that we've been in the village, some of you might know. If you've never seen this game or played it before, you might be able to tell what type of Therion this will be.
There it is! The Therion! Pierce!
I need to see what it's
I know you.
resistant to. Okay. Yeah, so right there, during the whole part that we were in the village, we didn't see the dogs at all. And this is what became of the dogs that became a Therion. Nice. Yeah, just crowd fire so much. Grab that. Grab that one. Whoa, this thing can heal? Seriously? You can't do that, man. That's cheating. Not sure where this attack buff is coming from, but okay. There we go, nice.
Sorry, pups. You're coming with me.
Velvet!
It's okay. I killed their owner. I deserve all their hate. And then some. But not now. Understand? Once I get my revenge, you can tear me apart if you like. I promise. Until then, I'll need your help.
Guess the art finally evaporated. The book! It disappeared!
What book?
I found a copy of the ancient book with every page still intact. It was in Velvet's house.
Artorias' book!
The real one might still be there. We should go back to Velvet's house to search for it.
Resurrection. Mastery. Elemental Attuned Glaciite. Provides the ability to trigger a random skill which improves elemental damage on normal mode or above. Oh, demon right there.
That was one hell of an illusion. I have to admire the skill that went into its construction.
The caster probably has a tethered Moloch with a unique power on the same level as my Reaper's curse. I can think of one person who would lay such a wicked trap.
Still, we may have a new clue to the nature of Innominat. You found Innominat's book, right, Laphicet?
Yeah, in Velvet's house.
Then let's hurry to Velvet's house.
Mm-hmm. And we're back here, full circle at the well, where it all happened. I'm also curious, considering it's been 3 years, it looks like this place is different. It looks like there's been more foliage growing around here. Let me check around this back part. I imagine there'd be at least a cat box back here. Yep. 250, dang. Almost. So there's the one at Velvet's house, and then this one that are, what, both 250? So. Oh well. Eventually we'll probably come back to them. If I need them, that is.
I don't think we have a chance!
It's pretty weird seeing a skeletal enemy here. Dang, she's banning Burning Moon. Give me that. Dude's really just crawling on the ground for a skill? Dang, 49, dude. We're so under level. Because I forget what level we are. We might be early 40s right now with that. Oh my god, that hits hard. Dude, that hits so hard. I probably could have activated my R2 to get out of that, but it sucks because I really ain't got no combos to use. Magalu, do your heals, man. Dude, I can't even block that right after. It sucks because it's such a... Rogoro would be pretty good here. But yeah, I can't do any combos, really. That's kind of the thing about these old games, like, you kind of can't do too much. Compared to, like, Tales of Arise, where you actually can move and attack. Oh my god. Yeah, he's not hard, it's just not doing really much damage to him at all. Which, of course, is tied to my level, and then, of course, not having gear upgraded at all. Go ahead and get that damage off. Nice. Oh, that fight sucked.
Okay?
Mirrored Glaze Sight grants a random skill that can allow damage to be reflected when nullifying damage on evil mode or above. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. Yeah, dude, that thing was level 49. We're 36. We are almost 10 levels under it. That is crazy. I'm gonna have to start utilizing, like, probably food and upgrading. At least upgrading gear to, like, maybe level 5 or something like that. Because at least with level 5, it maybe uses, like, common materials that I have a bunch of, so it's not really a waste. Because, like, I would love to upgrade, but at the same time I don't, because, you know, at points of the story, you just get higher stuff, so... Also, I forgot, we did master stuff, so I kind of screwed myself there, but oh well. Okay, nothing there. I don't think we've gotten any. No, we haven't. We still haven't gotten any new daggers for Okuro, man. It's been such a long while.
Come on, put up some fight, oh.
Also, it was just nighttime and now it's like daytime here. Okay. I guess the sun was rising from that part. But yeah, this is what the village just looks like.
This is reality.
It's weird because when you think about it, 3 years ago, and in 3 years, I imagine storms have hit this place and everything, but yet there's still food and everything out here. Like, none of this stuff is gone, it's still here. Also, is that a Nomi knot drawing right there? It kind of looks like it. I don't know. But all this stuff is still here somehow. I don't know. I mean, it would have been a cool little game detail if they actually like made this stuff disappear or showed that some of the stuff was in ruins, because it's been 3 years without anybody here to keep it up, really. Side grave marker for Arthur and Celica's unborn child stands the gravestones of Velvet's parents and her sister Celica. And inscribed upon the tiny pillar are the following words: "This little life will spread its wings and soar through the skies." Which I imagine that's probably why Artorias maybe has a fixation on why birds fly, maybe?
It's empty.
No surprise there. Artorias is too thorough to overlook something like that.
If only I'd showed it to you as soon as I found it.
Don't beat yourself up over it. We wouldn't have been able to read it without Grimoire anyhow. It was just a dream. All of it.
Check out all these complicated-looking books.
A hand-drawn map!
Nice. It's incomplete, but seems quite detailed.
It's beautiful.
My brother drew it every day. Even when his fever got too strong for him to read a book, he'd stare at that map for hours.
Laffy said he wanted to travel the world?
Yes, it was his dream. I never understood what made him want to do something so dangerous. But I'm living his dream now. It's ironic, isn't it?
This was your room, wasn't it? You can knit.
I was trying to learn. Nico said she'd teach me how as a thank you for giving her my quiche recipe. We wanted to finish a set of scarves for the winter.
Velvet.
Forget about it. I don't need to knit anymore.
Love the piano too, man. The piano is one of my favorite instruments. I really would like to maybe end up getting one, like one of those little portable ones, like just to play on, you know. But yeah, I really do enjoy the piano. It's so good.
Those are the graves of my sister and her son. He died before he was even born.
They're in rough shape. We should lay some flowers.
Don't bother. There's no point.
A keen insight. Eating one would be cruel enough, but plucking an innocent flower just to offer it as decoration for some memorial. That's not even a sacrifice, just a cruelty devoid of all purpose.
Melchior!
As obtuse as ever.
I take it you're the one behind the dream fog?
I must say, you did well to break such resolve. If you weren't a Therion, I'd be tempted to take you under my wing.
Did you come here to flatter me?
Indeed. Although I was already in the neighborhood to retrieve this book.
I'll be taking that.
This book was compiled by my dear friend, who was also Artorias' mentor and predecessor as head of the Exorcists. It contains the hopes and dreams left by a noble soul who gave his life for the world that grieved him. It is not for a tainted demon to touch.
Like we need your permission!
Coolest looking anime.
Look who obeyed me for once.
Is that... You didn't!
Be patient. You'll know everything before long. What we seek
We
is
actually
the
will.
realization of a perfect order, as tranquil and beautiful as a wildflower in bloom.
A perfect order?
Let's go. There's nothing left for us here.
Alright. We're pretty much right on time. Let's get to this save point so we can end that part here. And I want to say, whenever you come to this place, it always plays that music.
Oh! Look! It's the Book of Enominat!
What's it doing there?
Again,
Wait,
how?
that's one of Arthur's.
Actually, it's a copy that Laphicet made.
Laffy made a copy of the book.
How is it still there?
He transcribed it all by hand, and then he sold it, just to buy me that comb.
There was something here for us after all.
Laffy.
If that's the complete manuscript, we might be able to unravel Enominat's secrets.
We'll have to show it to Grimoire.
Pulling one over on the old man, are you? Never a dull moment with Lady Calamity around.
Yep. Again,
All right.
I really
Time
am
to
curious.
drop
How
off
is
the
that
pups
still
and get
there?
Grimoire to
You know?
translate this book. We're going back to Titania.
So yeah, since we're going back to Titania anyway, and we came here with the to get the Therion, which we got the Therion now, which is the two pups that Nico had, Orthos and Rufus, I think. I know one's Orthos. I forget what the other one's name is. But we got those two now, which I want to say is the last Therions we need. I could be wrong, because we have... I don't know if those two count as one entity or separately. Because we've got them. We got Medusa, Kamawana, Velvet, the Beetle, the Griffin, and I think that's it. So, yeah, in this part, we returned to our hometown, noticed that it was all an illusion. We got the new Therion. Melchior came to get that book, and there was that weird demon-looking thing with him, which looks cool as hell. And now we're setting off to Titania again to figure out what our next move is, and to look at the copy of the book for Grimoire. So, with all that being said, I will see you guys in the next part. Peace.